Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. So here's the buzz that's been swirling around the NFL lately, and it's got Giants fans on the edge of their seats. Rumors are swirling that the San Francisco 49ers might be open to trading one of their most dynamic players, Christian McCaffrey, and the implications are massive. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would the 49ers, a team with such a solid record and a real shot at the Super Bowl, consider parting ways with a guy like McCaffrey? Well, here's the scoop. The 49ers are sitting at 9-4, still in the hunt for the top seed in the NFC, but they're facing some issues, mainly a thin running back depth chart and some injury concerns. Their backfield has taken some hits, and while they're still contenders, they're looking to shake things up to keep their Super Bowl aspirations alive. But what's really catching fans' attention is who might be involved in this potential trade. The Giants, sitting at 2-11, are in a totally different spot. A rebuilding phase, yes, but also a team loaded with potential. And according to the latest whispers, the Giants might be the team to swoop in and make a move for McCaffrey. Now it sounds crazy, right? But hear me out. The 49ers are reportedly asking for a second-round pick and a fifth-round pick in the 2026 draft. That's a pretty hefty price tag, but it could be worth it for a player of McCaffrey's caliber, especially considering the impact he can have not just on the field but also in terms of team culture and playoff push. McCaffrey, who's just 29, is a true offensive weapon. Versatile doesn't even begin to cover it. The guy has racked up over 500 rushing yards in his career, and he's got a PFF overall grade consistently among the top 5 in the league. His 2025 season, despite some injuries, shows just how explosive he can be. He played 13 games with 237 carries for 849 yards, averaging 3.6 yards per carry. But it's his playmaking ability that really stands out. He averaged 65, 3 rushing yards per game and scored 8 rushing touchdowns, but it's his receiving game that truly makes him special. With 85 catches for 806 yards, averaging 5 yards per reception and 5 receiving touchdowns, McCaffrey can be a nightmare for defenses. His EPA per rush is +1.5, which shows he's not just a volume guy, but someone who creates big plays and changes the complexion of a game. Now let's talk about the 49ers' perspective because honestly, they're in a bit of a tricky spot. Their defense has been allowing 27 points per game, which isn't terrible but isn't elite either. Their backfield has been trending downward with a 10% drop in run efficiency. Some might say they're a bit short on depth, especially as they aim for a deep playoff run. They've already clinched 9 wins, so they're still in the mix. But a move for McCaffrey could be the difference maker, giving them that extra gear in both the run and pass game. And for the Giants, this isn't just about adding a star. It's about revitalizing a backfield that's been hamstrung by injuries and inconsistency. After losing Saquon Barkley to injury, the team has been searching for a spark, and McCaffrey could inject that explosive element they desperately need. His presence on the field could help turn their offensive struggles around, especially since he's been a consistent contributor in both rushing and receiving yards. In fact, recent stats suggest that the Giants' run game could see a 20% increase in YAC yards after contact, going from 3.8 to 4.6 yards, just by adding a player like McCaffrey. His ability to break tackles and gain extra yards after contact is a game changer, and it could really boost the Giants' offensive productivity as they try to climb out of the NFC East cellar. But it's not just about stats. McCaffrey's versatility means he can line up in multiple positions, whether it's as a running back, a receiver, or even out of the backfield on screens. That kind of flexibility is exactly what the Giants need to keep defenses guessing. Dart, the young quarterback, has been trying to find his rhythm, and having a player like McCaffrey in the mix could give him the reliable outlet he needs, especially on third downs and in critical situations. His ability to generate 13% more EPA on screens and his overall playmaking potential could be exactly what the Giants need to spark their stagnant offense. The potential addition of McCaffrey also means a shift in the division. The NFC East has always been competitive, with teams like the Eagles and Cowboys fighting tooth and nail for playoff positioning. Adding McCaffrey to a team like the Giants, who have historically been more defensive and run-oriented, could change their identity. It's about adding that extra gear, that X factor that could propel them into the postseason and make a serious run. After all, with 12 projected touchdowns and the ability to be a difference maker in the playoffs, McCaffrey could be the piece that finally helps the Giants return to their winning ways and chase that elusive Lombardi trophy once again. Now, this kind of move isn't just about today. It's about building a future. The Giants have been patient, developing young talent like Daniel Jones, and now, with the right pieces, they're looking to accelerate their rebuild. McCaffrey's addition could be a sign that the Giants are ready to push for a playoff spot, even if it means making bold moves in the trade market. Remember, the NFL is a league where one player can change everything, and in this case, McCaffrey's versatility, experience, and playmaking ability could be the catalyst for a turnaround. Looking ahead, the Giants face a challenging schedule, but with McCaffrey in the backfield, their chances of pulling off some surprises increase significantly. The team's offensive line has been improving, and Dart has shown flashes of brilliance. Adding a weapon like McCaffrey could help unlock that potential fully. Plus, with the playoffs in sight, every game counts, and bringing in a proven star like him could be the boost they need to punch their ticket to the postseason and make some noise once they get there. It's also worth mentioning that this move would send a strong message across the league. The Giants are not just in a rebuild, they're positioning themselves as a serious contender. A trade for McCaffrey would signal their intent to compete now, to not just develop talent but to win. Fans have been waiting for a moment like this, a bold step that shows the franchise is serious about returning to relevance and chasing the glory days. In the end, whether this trade materializes or not, it's exciting to think about the possibilities. The NFL is unpredictable, and the drama around trades like this keeps fans on the edge of their seats. But one thing is for sure, the Giants are moving in a direction that could redefine their future. With McCaffrey potentially donning the Giants' blue and white, the NFC East might just have a new king in the making. And if that happens, Giants fans will be celebrating for years to come, dreaming of a new Lombardi trophy in the horizon. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Christian McCaffrey could be the missing piece to finally push the Giants back into playoff contention? Would you trade those picks for a player of his caliber? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news. This is an exciting time for all of us, and I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. Keep the faith, Giants fans, because the future could be brighter than ever, and it might just start with a bold move like this one.